Yo, DragooX is back and welcome to another video, and today I'm here with my new lightning DEX build. This build makes so much fun to play because a lot of enemies don't know how to handle this build. We have great range attacks with the lightning, with the Thunderbolt, and in the melee fights we can block the attacks, and together with the Godskin Stitcher rapier that we are using here we can attack while we are blocking, and this is also a great counter against melees. So in this build we combine great melee and range damage, and this is not only working in PvP, we can also use this build in PvE. And I would say don't forget to like and subscribe, and we take now a look into the build. Let's start this build with the equipment that I'm using, and we take first a look onto the weapons. And here I'm starting with the main weapon that we are using in this build, the Lightning Godskin Stitcher, a heavy thrusting sword together with the Thunderbolt Ash of War. We have good physical and lightning damage with this weapon because it's a heavy thrusting sword, so the base damage is already high, and we have a decent dex scaling with a C. This heavy rapier is already available in the mid game because you can get it from the Godskin Noble boss in the Volcano area. So the Godskin Stitcher is the main weapon in this build. I also have a dagger equipped, but you can see already the dagger is not upgraded because I'm only using this weapon to escape. I'm using here the Bloodhound Stab. I'm switching the weapon when I want to get on a distance, and you can use the dagger to escape. For example, you invade some players, they are 3 people and they just spam some skills on you and you need to get out of there. Then you can switch to the dagger, use some Bloodhound Stab, and you're on a safe distance. And next we take a look onto the shield that I'm using. I'm going here with the Trimbird Kite Shield, and this is for 2 reasons. First, we have the bonus that when our HP is low we get a slightly damage boost. This is okay, but it's not working so often because the HP have to be very low. The main reason is we only need 12 strength for this shield. You can also go with the breast shield if you want a more defense one, but you need 16 strength for this. And that means we can save some attribute points and we can spend them in more important things. Now we're gonna take a look onto the armor that I'm using. The chest, hands and legs are not so important, here's no special bonus on them, just check that you stay on medium load. The head that I'm using is with a small bonus, we get extra 3 dex when we equip this head, but we lowers our focus. Focus is only your resistance against sleep and madness. But this is not a big problem, and if you see your enemy plays for example a madness build, then just change the head fast, you will only lose 3 points of dex, this is not a big deal. Let's take a look onto the talismans that we are using here in this build, and we start with the Shard of Alexander that gives us a great damage boost on our skills for our Thunderbolt. This is definitely a must have in this build to increase our damage done. Then we have here the Lightning Scorpion Charm. It's also for more damage, we raises our lightning attack damage, so also our base damage attacks with the Godskin Stitcher are stronger, and our Thunderbolt is also stronger. We lowers our damage negation, but this is still okay, we are not using any source steel here, that is also reducing our resistance. So this is okay, we can use it. The third item that is also increasing our damage stun is the Ritual Sword Talisman. It raises the attack power when we are on maximum HP. And this talisman works so great in this build because a lot of people don't know how to handle the Thunderbolt, and you can use it at the beginning of the fight. And the most people won't dodge it because they don't know how to dodge it, or they are surprised of the skill, they can't see a projectile flying on them that they can dodge. You will shoot it in the air and it hits from above, and the most people won't dodge it, and when they play a low HP build then they will get one-shotted from the Thunderbolt already, or they are very low on health and you can finish them with a second one, or you can jump on them to finish them, whatever. The most people are surprised, and you deal insane damage with this item, insane extra damage, and this is why I would definitely equip the Ritual Sword Talisman here. The last talisman that I'm using is the Erdtree's Favor for more maximum HP, stamina and equipment load. I said already we need some equipment load in this build. Maximum HP is nice to have, and stamina as well for blocking. This was now the full equipment that I'm using, and I would say we take now a look onto the attribute points. On this character I'm on level 70. I think this is a good mid-game level to show you some builds, and I took the Samurai class at the start of the game, but this is not so important, you can choose whatever you like there. But to be honest, the Samurai fits good for this build here because we don't have so many points in Int, Faith and Arcane. This is perfect because we don't need these 3 points here. So let's start with Rigor, and I'm going here with 40 points into it for the maximum HP. On a higher level you can go up to 60 points into Rigor. I have 13 points into Mind. On a higher level I would choose something between 15 and 20. Because our skills are not so expensive, then I'm using 20 points in Endurance. On a higher level I would definitely go up to 30 for more blocking and you have a higher equipment load. I'm using 14 points into Strength. This is the minimum that we need to equip the Godskin Stitcher and for the shield as well. So we need 14 points definitely into Strength. And I have the rest of the points, 40 points here, into DEX for the damage done. And at the end of this video I also want to show you the crystal tiers that I'm using in my mixed Physick. First we have this one here for the extra DEX, for extra 10 points more DEX, and then I'm going with the lightning shrouding crack tier that is also increasing our lightning damage done. Both of them are active around 3 minutes, so we have a long time buff when we use our mixed Physick potion. Okay guys, this was the build, and if you still have questions then feel free to ask me in the comments below. I put some gameplay now at the end of this video. Have a nice day, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we see us in the next video. Bye bye.